Nobody by himself,
yeah.
right?
Exactly. So that's what I was telling. I was like, and then when they dating and stuff, if they want to impress somebody, they
That's it.
put it on the So
if you tell a woman that you're interested in,
right,
we gonna Netflix and chill, but first I'm gonna serve you. I'm gonna cook you a meal.
Yeah.
And you in there.
That's it. That's
right.
it.
So and I learned, and I just want to keep on building on that. So I had these two chefs out on this ranch.
Okay.
Both were chefs. One was do you call them dessert chefs?
Pastry.
Oh, pastry chef.
Okay.
So the one that wasn't a pastry chef showed me how to make a roux. He used butter, onions, and then chicken broth and some other stuff. But I didn't know that you could start a roux with the butter.
Yeah.
And then, just use your whisk to kind of get it to a certain place and then add your broth. I thought it was fascinating. So now I got my whisk, I got my measuring cups, I bought a food processor the other day. And I think if you put that out there and get you some tickets at a reasonable price on Eventbrite, it'll sell.
Yeah.
Single man cooking class.
Yeah, and that's what I told her. I was like, I told her, because we made the joke about it. It was funny. She was going through a little breakup or whatever from the guy. Like, I sent her a meme that somebody had sent me. I was like, I slid it to her, and she was looking, and she was laughing, and she was like, damn, that's how they gonna be. That's how they gonna be. They're gonna be single, and I'm like, ain't nobody gonna be able to cook for them. I'm a chef. And I was like, look, we can do a cooking class. I was like, look,
that situation.
Okay. I was like, look, we ain't gotta cry about it. I was like, we can do a cooking class. I was like, because at the end of the day, I was like, again, it comes back to the mindset and, the traumas that people have unresolved. You're solid. I don't even know what you worry about. You for it's still most likely because you're solid. You're rock solid.
Right.
And so, we started talking about it and stuff, and I was like, look, it started out as a joke. But like,
then it got serious.
It got serious because it started out because I was like, think about it. I was like, man, they around here playing, and I was like, and then again, they want to do the whole impress somebody. Cause that's what my son. Oh, let me tell you what my son told me.
Okay,
So my son, he's been cooking since he was 3. Right?
So you taught him at an early age.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Cool. We used to pull the stool up and everything.
Okay,
and he measuring out stuff, and so I think he was about 11 or 12,
right.
And we were sitting down, and he was like, "Mama, would you be mad if I told you I didn't want to be a chef?" And I was like, absolutely not. I was like, look, as long as you're productive. I was like, as long as you're productive. I was like, as long as you're productive, you're doing something that, that you're passionate about, that you care about. I don't care. I was like, my feelings aren't hurt. I was like, of course, if you did want to be a chef or do something in food, of course I'm going to support it and, things of that sort. But I was like, but I'm not mad at it. He was like, good. Because I just want to learn how to cook so I can get the girls.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah, that's what he told me. He's like 11, 12.
I ain't mad at him.
So I was like, get the girls. He was like, Mama, I found out I was watching this movie. Man, women like men that can cook.
Oh, yeah.
So if I can cook, that means I'm going to get the girls.
Yep.
And then you a chef, it's really going to be big because you're a chef. So I can always just tell, like, my mama taught me how to cook. And which he really know how to cook. I ain't gonna lie. He knows how to cook. He knows how to cook. Cause like he was getting there fitting us like full course meals, but he was like about that age, like about 11, 12.
Wow.
Now, actually 9. Yeah, he was cooking like full course meals. So he can cook. I will give him that. He can definitely cook. And I was like, well, look, if that's part of your game plan,
right.
Go right ahead. So,
no,
so with you saying that this, I think that's that confirmation coming back.
You got it right in your own house.
Yeah.
So my son. I always wanted to be an architect, but I don't have those type of skills.
Correct.
My son, and it's not just because he's my son, he's actually a mathematical wizard. So he just graduated from one of the UC in California classes. Okay. I don't think it's Berkeley, but he just graduated with a mathematics degree.
Okay.
So he told me he wanted to be a math teacher. I don't have anything against educators, but my son living in California is not going to be able to afford a certain amount of things.
Correct.
I want him to move back to Texas. But he explained to me that he was an introvert and that it's hard for him to go into certain professions where he had to socialize.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to parenting, you just have to, I tell all my children, if you like it, I love it. So whatever it is, you just try to support it.
You gotta live your life. You gotta go.
I want the best. Hopefully I produce some solid children that are going to be positive citizens. So,
Yeah, that's it. That's the one right there.
so that I'm all behind that. I think more parents, not just black parents, more parents need to do that.
Yeah.
Get behind them at an early age, figure out what they want to do, and support them.
Yeah. Because he wants to do real estate. Like I said, with everything that we do, real estate, we're going to incorporate real estate. Because again, I need somebody to find us a commercial kitchen.
There you go.
I need somebody, for other projects in the future down the line. And
There
real
you
estate's
go.
not going nowhere.
Oh no.
I don't care how the market is. When the market
It's
gets from
not.
time to time, real estate is not going anywhere.
It's not. So I had talked to another black entrepreneur that is a friend of mine. He's my barber. I've been with him for over 15 years. I just don't want anybody else to cut my hair. He's that good.
Yeah, it's loyalty.
So
You'd be cheating on him anyway if you did find somebody.
Oh yeah, you would feel bad. You would have that good. Matter of fact, that happened. Check this out. So there was a Cuban lady close to my house. And I was going to see him. He's in the Reliance Stadium area. I was going to go see him, but it started raining. It was a thunderstorm, but I really needed a cut.
Right.
So I rolled over to this lady, and I just came on her by happenstance because she was right across the street in a strip mall from my house. So she cut my hair. She really did a pretty good job. And before I got home, I was on the phone to him apologizing. That's where my loyalty. I was like, he's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We good. Yeah. But I felt bad, and then we back on the same page.
Right.
Nobody gonna cut my hair, but Lionel Dupree. That's it.
That's it.
So, but we talked about maybe having a festival with black entrepreneurs only, and a lot of it was food-driven, chefs or people that sold either a drink or a food type of thing. But I think that that's a real good idea. He brought it to me. I just been so busy. I'm trying to do so many different things.
Right.
My main passion is photography.
Right.
Now, videography, I will dabble in it, but I'm not as good at that as the photography.
Correct.
So I bet on myself about all my equipment, and that's how me and Bo met. I think we met on Instagram. We met on Instagram. I appreciate his work. He appreciated my work. And we're trying to start like our own magazine. We went to an event recently where one of the gentlemen in the event said, "That's amazing." And I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I've never seen two black male photographers at an event that worked so well together." He goes, "I was watching you. You had one half of the room, you had the other. You went back and forth to the middle." What I'm trying to say is, in the future, are you having any kind of collaborations with maybe other chefs or other entrepreneurs? What is your take on that?
Oh, absolutely. Everything I've done has been collaborative, on a collaborative effort, because I feel like, especially with black people, we tend to be in that competitive space versus the collaborative space. Again, something we just spoke about yesterday before I came back to Houston, when I was in Kentucky with James Beard. Our space, we're already limited of where we're at. And then you get, especially when it's being chefs in the food space, I've seen so many chefs in Houston as well. And it's so sad, because it's like, I did a demographic search when I was readjusting my business plan. There's 7.2 million people in Houston. In the whole metropolitan area.
Suburbs in the
from Fort Bend County with Montgomery, all of those include
down to South Houston.
Yeah, like it's 7.2 million people, and the idea that we trying to downplay what other people do. Trust me, it's enough for all of us to eat, and it's even more for us to eat, because when you collaborate, you get on different platforms.
Right.
You start opening up that network, and that's what it's really about, is having that network. You get so much done, and you can meet so many other different people from that network. Friday, I went to Austin. I went to a luncheon with Dine Diaspora. It's a black organization for women in food. And again, such a beautiful thing to see everybody in such a collaborative space. People that really want to collaborate. I met a chef in Dallas. She does cooking classes and stuff like that. Me being an educator, we already planning pop-ups. Ready for a pop-up between Houston and Dallas, because I do a lot. Because my manufacturers are in Dallas, so I do a lot of business in Dallas. And before I started teaching, I had a job where I traveled. I had accounts in Dallas, so I do a lot of business. I know a lot of, I have a pretty good tight market.
So you're on the road some of the time. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying?
So I have a pretty tight market in Dallas. So it was a no-brainer, to do stuff back and forth between Houston and Dallas. That's like an automatic given. But again, to meet people that want to collaborate, I love it. I think there should be more of it because again, there's so much more that you can get done. Set those egos and pride aside.
Yes.
Humble yourself.
Just work and learn
Just
together.
work
You
and
know what I
learn
mean?
because a lot of people. It is so. It's more sad than anything because it's how we were raised.
Yes.
It's how that mindset. We want to compete, or then if someone do say, well, hey, why don't you try this, instead of taking it as the advice, we defensive and
Right.
We swelling up. What?
It don't make no sense.
What? Like this is somebody telling you something that knows something that's trying to and they trying to put you on, but instead of you taking it as that, now you're defensive.
Right.
Now you want to swell up.
Right.
Now you're taking it as an insult. And it's like, that's not even what it is. So I think a lot of people get in their own way from not wanting to collaborate. So I love it. Like what Will told me that I got a friend. He went, okay, that's cool. That's the best.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's what's up. And, just to see it, I think you should keep doing what you do.
No,
Because we need more of that.
Yeah, so we